Your thighs are so much smaller.
Like I've lost so much weight, and I'm just happy. I'm a happy girl.
That's good. That's
I know
really
it's
good.
so beautiful. So I decided, I made a post like where I was showing people how I inject myself, you know, because people just don't know how everything is done. And I was telling them that my weight loss, because some people who follow me don't know how I'm losing weight. So I was just telling them that my weight loss is from SkinRenewal, because I'm known as Fitness Bunny. So being known as Fitness Bunny, people think I'm only just eating well and training hard, which I am doing. But you know, there's so much into it. So I had you know, a lot of things like where people can see the visible results, and I've had people who appreciate my honesty, like how I've been up and honest, telling them exactly what I'm doing to lose weight, because I mean, I can lie. I can just say I'm training hard, buy my program, you know, silly things, but I don't do false marketing. So I'm just here to help people to know that, listen, if you want to be on the same journey as me, lose weight like me and everything, then SkinRenewal is the answer. And what I love about you guys the most is that, you know, the program is 4,500, which is affordable to most of us. And if you can't afford it, you know, at the first run, then you can save up for it, you know, instead of you going to go buy alcohol, buy new clothes, blah, blah, blah. You can actually save up for it. And I've told people several times how when you start the program, you can actually lose 7 kgs. You know, because all my friends who've joined it, they lost 7 kgs without having to go to gym, without doing anything besides following your program.
That's
like what to eat, what not to eat, because that's the thing, what not to eat. It's so hard. So, you know, and I've had silly people where they see me injecting myself and they're like, why are you marketing steroids? I mean, why would I market steroids? You know, but obviously people assume that injections are steroids.
They don't listen to the whole thing, so then they just see you injecting and then they just assume what you're doing.
Yeah, and then also, like I just make sure it's like I wrote everything down so I don't forget ABC. But like weight loss is a tough journey. You know, I've been. I'm publicly known because I used to push people, tell people what to eat, how to train. I used to post so many videos. So if anyone actually has interest, they must go all the way back and save my videos. But where I posted what videos to eat, and I also had a food page, I still have it, where I'll tell them what I'm eating and how to make it, you know, giving you free recipes. But people have one thing where they just don't know how to follow a diet. So it's also a hard thing where when you get into this program, if you want to get into this program, you need to have discipline. Discipline where you eat accordingly. You don't eat a lot, like everything is different. You know, for me who eats healthy and well all the time and trains, I still have to, when I go out to restaurants, I'm just like, oh my God, please, I'm ordering spinach, tomatoes, onions, and I'm just like, if they don't have my meat, I'm like, do you have eggs? You know, which is, people would think it's weird, but I mean, I've set goals. I need to lose weight, you know, especially because people are looking at me and they're like, let's see how far she goes. So I'm just not a person who gives up, you know. I've already, from 97 kgs, I'm on, well, no, I'm not on 80 anymore. I'm on, today when I woke up and I scaled myself, I'm on 78.75.
Oh, wow.
But which is also, which means I'm actually smaller, because obviously I've got muscle, so muscle weighs more, which means I'm probably 74, who knows, or less. Because I look very small, but the scale is the other way around, especially with my height and everything. But people are always saying, and especially now, people are commenting a lot saying, no, the only results you need, the only thing you need to do to lose weight is to just focus on your gym program and on your diet. That's all you need, which I understand. I also used to be the person who says that, but the weight loss journey is hard because it doesn't, like, I've always, like, when I gained 45 kgs, I was training very hard actually, eating well, because that's me naturally. I love doing that, that's what I love. But I gained weight, and I gained weight by depression. And fighting depression is a journey where you think you've got it, and you always have something just to stress you out. But also you get hormonal imbalances. I've once had hormonal imbalance, and they gave me very bad skin. My skin was, wow, it was embarrassing.
I notice your skin has improved so much.
It is, like, the fact that I don't even wear makeup, like the fact that we're sitting here, I would have came with, put a little bit of foundation, and it was so sad because even going to gym, I used to put foundation, and I'll just put mascara, do my eyebrows a bit, just so people can think, maybe she's coming from work. But with people saying you must focus on just gym and a diet, we all have,
Underlying problems.
Sorry?
Underlying problems.
Yes,
that could be affecting the weight.
So that's the thing where what I loved mostly about you guys, because when I first came here and fed, my hormonal balance was still not okay, which was affecting my weight, and I knew it was, which was very stressful to know. But I was like, when I started the program, because I didn't market it, I didn't show on Instagram that I was on the program, because I wanted to see, is it going to give me the results you say it's going to give me? And I got the results, and then only a month later where I told people what I've been on. But the fact I love the balancing, like how I didn't get any side effects, how everything was so perfect. In fact, everything just worked so quickly, so fast. The fact that I lose weight every day. Yesterday I was, and I wrote it down. Yesterday I was 79.2. Okay, let me start on the 1st of September. I was 79.80. On the 2nd of September, I was 79.45. On the 3rd of September, I was 79.25. And today, I'm 78.75.
Wow.
The fact that that's what I love about it, that you lose weight every day, bits by bits by bits. I know by end of this week, I'll definitely be 77 point something, which is beautiful. But which is why I decided to come to you, today, because people are saying, how's the maintenance of the program? Because results are there, are visible, but they don't look sustainable. So this is where you come in.
Okay, so the weight loss is sustainable. You've got to maintain your weight loss by actually following a program so that you don't immediately have that weight gain. Your maintenance is basically by, if you go back to your old eating habits, you're going to pick up the weight. Okay, so it's more about, we've given you a program, we increase the food amounts, we increase the food types, okay? And a fat cell takes almost a year to actually shrink and disappear. So literally for a year afterwards, if you can maintain your weight by just following a diet program that suits you. A lot of people, a diet program such as keto, where it's high good fats and low carb, not necessarily zero carbs,
low carbs,
that seems to maintain your weight, and also intermittent fasting. And we introduce all of that within the diet program, so it's nothing new to you. Your shake is at 9 o'clock in the morning, so dinner is at 7 o'clock. That's already giving you 14 hours. And although it doesn't sound very long, it's not proper intermittent fasting, it's sufficient when you're eating a 650 calorie diet. So we can increase the amount of hours that you do your intermittent fasting, and those two work extremely well in maintaining your weight loss. And if you can maintain it for a year, you will actually be eating correctly in habit as well. It's not just habits have got to be formed and old habits have got to be broken, and that's probably one of the most difficult things.
Exactly, that's what is so hard about it, that people, even the people who've done the program, I don't know how they are now, they probably most have gained weight because people are so quick to rushing into eating what they miss eating. I mean, there's a lot I miss eating, but you know, you can still have those because a week shouldn't go by without you cheating.
Exactly.
Like, you know, I'll be out here having fat cooks with bologna and cheese, pasta, you know, but you won't find me eating that like 3 times a week or twice a week, which is, you know, unless you are training very hard, you can possibly cheat twice a week. But that's it, where you have your cheat meals and also you have your carbs, you have your protein, like everything. The body just needs a proper balance, but people are always not willing, you know, they all want to jump into the diet to lose weight, but they don't realize that for you to want to be into this lifestyle, you need to change your habits. You are no longer going to be the person, do the things you used to do, you know, which is what people fail to understand. And that has always been what I believe in, you know, that's why I've always been consistent with my diet, where I will still, you know, the one thing which actually with the program now, which I stopped, is because I used to be drinking my Hennessy or gin, the alcohol with dash, which is Red Bull and tonic and everything, and that has a lot of sugar, a lot of calories, you know, especially because you drink so many glasses, you get drunk and you go to bed. You know, so what I do now, actually, at first I used to just put sparkling water and probably a dash or 2 dashes of like Red Bull inside, just to give it flavor, because your body just doesn't adjust it quickly. You need to still, if you're drinking water, alcohol with water, it just tastes, you know, at first I used to look at people who do that, I'm like, are they crazy? But at least my sparkling water had a little bit of flavor, so I was like enjoying it. And then I got to a point where I stopped putting 2 shots, I put in 1 shot, and then eventually I just drink now sparkling water and alcohol, and actually it does taste like water, it won't even taste the alcohol. And I'm happy with the person I am now. I've had to change my habits, and people fail to understand that if you're gonna go back to drinking your champagne, because you know it looks nice when you're holding a champagne glass, but it's not worth it. You know, how's red wine and white wine? How does it affect you?
Calorie wise?
Yes, not with the program, because with the program, no alcohol. But I'm saying in general, is it also high in carbs?
Very high.
Because I know white wine is high in carbs.
Grapes, and it's a lot of fruit as well, and that literally goes straight through to your liver. But you can also add in sparkling water to your wine, and it actually makes it quite nice.
Even red wine is not clean.
Wine, yes.
Is it high on?
That's very high. It's
healthier.
And it's got a.
I was actually enjoying drinking it like either in the morning, don't ask me why, or at night, because they say it's good for your heart.
I was just going to say it's got resveratrol.
So I need to have a glass of wine almost as good as every day. You know,
it's
for my heart.
So resveratrol is very good for your heart. However, it's a amount of quantity that you take, and it hasn't got as much as a normal resveratrol supplement. So yes, it has. It's much healthier than white wine. Calories are slightly lower, but it's still quite high in calories. Your vodka apparently is okay. I'm talking from what my children told me. It doesn't have as much sugar in it.
No, actual pure alcohol. Like that's why I'm happy to drink. I usually drink actually now with sparkling water, where I put 2 shots of tequilas or 2 shots of gin, because then it will taste like water.
Yes.
But I feel like there's no calories. Alcohol would never have calories. You know.
But it does, But vodka's the lowest calories apparently.
Is it? Yeah. I should actually.
This I'm not making
we don't know. We don't know. But also, you know, I've had a lot of people who have stubborn fat, and you know, you have people with stubborn fats, and those people with big bellies, but their bodies are small and everything. So if they want to jump into the program, how does it work? Because I can't relate. We
actually work on the stubborn fat areas, because remember how the injection works. The injection is HCG, it's a hormone, okay, and that hormone with the low 650 calorie diet, which is basically very, very little calories. Those two together, your HCG and your low calorie diet, it sends a message to the brain, and the brain tells the fat cell to release unwanted fat. So you're actually releasing the unwanted fat, okay? And that's the pleasure of the diet. It's releasing the fat for you. It's not
so
just,
like, let's say if I have my feet, like my legs are smaller and my arms, but I have a tummy. So now it's not like you become
skinnier legs. You do lose slight amount, but you actually do. Your stomach flattens very quickly. We correct that as well, which is a big thing, to flatten the stomach, and literally takes that unwanted fat in the, that dangerous fat as well.
Oh, yeah.
That we can measure, and you can actually see it dropping and dropping and dropping. So it's incredible. And even arm fat. Yeah,
listen, I'm gonna get there because with I think it works mostly with the fat. So like with stubborn fat and everything, it will be attacking it. So wherever your stubborn fat is high, you're saying it will definitely attack that area.
It actually releases that fat.
Nice.
Because it's unwanted fat. If you're pregnant and starving, your body wouldn't release the fat that it needs. It releases the unwanted fat.
Okay. So it's the same as me, because when I joined the program, like everything, my face was different. Even now, when I put my rings, when I gained weight, I couldn't even put my rings anymore. But now they're actually loose, and I with my arms.
Look at that.
I don't have everything is solid. Like I actually have more fat, everywhere. My face, everything. You can even see on my chest. You can see the bones. And I lost weight equally. My tummy actually became even smaller, and everywhere, even because you remember in December, I made a moon boot to wear my heels. So I took all my heels because I didn't throw my heels away. I was like, I will repeat you. I don't know how, but I will. I'm going to pray hard enough. So I created a moon boot, then got to my doctor. And then when I tried putting on my heels, my feet were actually bigger, so I couldn't fit into my shoes. And red bottoms and everything are actually very tight and small. So I was like, what the hell? So I was also depressed about that. But now, after 9 months, because I tried this in December last year, and now in September, I actually wore them comfortably, where I drove with them. I even went to the club with them. I was so happy. So the fact that I lost fat equally throughout, and the only area actually which it didn't affect as much, I still lost because I lost weight, so it's still smaller, is my hip and bum. So I know a lot of people are also worried that if I join the program, will I lose fat on my hips, but not hips and bum? Is it going to get smaller? So also I wanted to ask you about that.
Yes, it's usually quite a lot more fat, so that feels like it's slower, but it is steady there. It does, you do lose the bum fat, and
because my old jeans actually do fit in.
and your shoe size can actually drop, hey? It's incredible.
It has. Because at some points I was thinking, wow, I'm size 9 now because I'm size 8. So with me being size 8, well, naturally I've always been size 8, but now that I've gained weight, size 8 shoes were no longer fitting me perfectly. They were tight, and heels were not fitting. So I was thinking, it's also depressing. You've got so many things that depress you in life. I'm like, wow, so I'm size 9. Where am I going to get a size 9 shoe? Am I going to have to wear slops forever? Which means I must buy the guy slops and not the lady slops. Because I remember I would go to Woolworths and they were just too tight. So I was like, wow. But yeah, now everything fits perfectly.
Yeah. And so, as I said, the hip fat, it feels like it's a lot slower, and it usually is quite a stubborn area. But it does come out.
I've lost a little, not too much, but I feel like, and that's the thing, one thing about me, I don't like hips. I know, so I feel like there's still this fat. I think because I'm just like, it's that stubborn fat, which obviously makes sense because that's where my butt and my hip is joining together. So I've always had fat here. Even when I was very fit, I always had cellulite, so I never wore bum shorts. But yeah, right now it has improved so much.
So much, yeah. It does take a little while, I find. When I lost the weight, because I also lost quite a bit of weight, I still had the hips, but as I maintained that weight loss, the fat cells were shrinking and shrinking. And one day my girls came back and they said, "But Mom, you've disappeared." And I said, "But I haven't done anything different. I'm still eating properly and everything." That you actually go into that weight. It's
because even yesterday, actually last night, I was researching exercises to do for my hip, and I'm just gonna do them in belief that, you know what, I'm gonna see the results. Because sometimes you just keep doing things and you are waiting a month later, no results. But I've always been that person where never give up, keep going, which is why now people are like, your body is perfect, why are you still losing more weight? And I say to them, in 2019, when it was so annoying on my side, because I had friends and family who'd be like, "Oh, you've gained weight, give me your clothes," and I'm like, aside from you not affording them, I'm like, I love them and I don't plan to be this size. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna weigh them. So right now, everything fits, especially with material stretchy. So everything fits perfectly, but I have 9 outfits and most of them even have tags that don't fit me yet. And I made an oath to myself that I'm not giving anything away because I'm gonna reweigh everything. So that's why I wanna go back because before my accident I was 75 kg. So I wanna go back to being that weight so I can reweigh everything and those 9 dresses that are not fitting me right now. And then I can tick that I've achieved my goal. I never believe in you making a promise to yourself or setting a goal and then you just give up in the middle of nowhere. People like giving up,
Even unrealistic goals. You need realistic goals.
Realistic goals,
yes. 9 dress items that you're going to wear, and you can actually do it. It's not It's not like a size 4 or something ridiculous,
And it's so beautiful, when I actually was fitting all of them, I was crying so much, and someone would think that if she cried, she's sad, tears of joy, because I'm like, how, saying thank you so much. But now with the 9 that are remaining, I told them, I was like, let me hang you, I'll see you soon.
Lovely.
And also
nice to have those realistic goals.
It is. So I'm just very happy with the results, and that's why I'm sharing it so much with people that we're all struggling somewhere, somehow. But here's an easy way out. It's either you go to Turkey, because everyone is doing their body now. Either you go, if you've got the money, go do it. I mean, I would never be against you doing it. Go do it. But for the many like me who don't have permanent jobs, this is perfect, and I'm telling people that you must actually, if that's you as well, here it is. Even if you do have the money, here's an easy way out where you don't have to be removing and putting ABC into your body. You can actually naturally do it. People say it's not natural because they talk about they're saying it's insulin needles. What's insulin actually? Define that first.
Insulin is what diabetics take. So it is the diabetic needle, because it's small, because they have to give injections.
Very small, yeah. You don't feel anything, and people don't believe it. I'm like, I was even telling a friend of mine, I'm like, jump into the program, she's scared of the injection. I was like, if it's painful, I was like, I'll refund you. So now insulin is, how does it help?
It's not. It's used by diabetics for insulin, and that's why we call them insulin needles.
Oh, the needles.
The needle.
Oh, the needles are.
Okay.
So it's the needles. I thought it was something inside.
No, not
the
at all.
HCG. Okay, so it's not okay.
We draw up the HCG using an insulin needle.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay. And then the last one. People are asking that you deliver, because obviously the branch is in Joburg. We've got a lot in Joburg and in Durban as well. So for everyone else, they're asking, can you deliver?
No. Okay, it's a medical weight loss program. They've got to come through and see us. We've got to see that you've got no contraindications to the diet, or be able to explain to you your weight loss might be slower because you may be insulin resistant or something, just different things. So we need to check that there's no contraindications to the medicine. However, if you are living far, for example, if it's a 2-hour drive or something like that, we will give you for the full month. Under normal circumstances, if you live in Joburg, we don't give it to you because we expect you to come here and we can check your
the measurements. Because I know that I come here every 2 weeks and while we're measuring, it says how much fat I lost, how much muscle I gained, which is my fave. And what else does it check?
No, we also check that you actually have lost the weight, because people can be making mistakes. And if they don't come back after 2 weeks, they're not going to pick up their mistakes.
Yes.
So we want to catch your mistakes early. So that's why we like you to come back at 2 weeks and at 4 weeks. However, if somebody's like from overseas or something like that, we will give everything for them to take, and they can take it. You just got to keep it with the ice pack and
the ice pack, yeah.
So
that's how I usually travel from traveling like between Durban, Joburg, or wherever I can in South Africa. I always carry ice packs and I'll put it there so it stays nice and cool as if it's in the fridge.
Correct, and we've got the branches in Durban and Cape Town. So if you're close to those areas,
I don't know Cape Town, Cape Town.
You can always go and fetch your vial there. We make an arrangement, and they've got the information on the files, and you can go and fetch it in Cape Town should you need to. So there is those options, but if you're too far to come at 2 weeks, then we do actually make a plan.
Okay. So yeah.
Thank you. Right.
I'm just happy that everything is clear, because I didn't know how to answer most questions, and also I just know how it works for me, and all our body types are different, and I also got new information from you, but yeah, there's so much into it. And also how I've tried the program 4 times, because the first time when you said you lose weight without going to gym, I was like, you're lying. And then I didn't go to gym, and I lost 7 kgs with just sitting, eating, and just watching TV. And then the second month, that's when not second month, because I have to take a 1 month break in between. You can't keep doing it.
Exactly.
So I took a month in between. So I was training normally, and I lost like 1 kg, I think, because the muscles were growing. I lost 1 kg, and then I got into the program again, and I lost 3 kgs, because obviously the scale is not stable because I'm gaining muscle. Correct. So now your muscle is heavy. So the scale said I lost 3 or 4, I don't remember, I've written it down. And then I took a break, and then the 5th time when I tried it, I just was trying to experience that if you cheat, sorry to be honest, but
it's important that people have reality, that you're not just going to do 7 kilos, you've got to do certain things.
So I was like, if I cheat, how does it work? And then you used to tell me that if you cheat, the HGC doesn't work for 3 days, which is a waste of money, So after you told me that, I was like, I can't keep taking it during the time. I'll take 3 days off. And then I would cheat, I would just drink, and I'll continue training, and my scale didn't change.
It's amazing.
And also as just when you just have so many things you're going through, that's why I was actually drinking and eating a lot. That was what drove me to do that. But then I was like, let me see actually how it works, so that I can speak also through experience. I was speaking through experience, and the scale didn't change, because when I first started it went down, like I'm losing my 0 point something every day, and then when I started cheating, it will just be stable. And then it's useless, because you're not going to lose weight, your scale's going to remain the same. So I just decided that, okay, I would tell people not to cheat actually. So now that I'm on it again, I'm losing like 1 kg every week, and this is my 2nd week, and in 2 weeks time I'll be on 75 kgs, and that's why now I'm not cheating. I'm training, but I'm training lightweight, so obviously my my muscle is still there. I'm training lightweight to lose the fats, walking a lot and everything, and I'm eating well. Everything you say, eat, don't eat, I don't play around. and I'm happy with the results, and I can't wait to tell everyone once I get to 75. I'm like, guys, listen, listen, I told you, you know.
Fantastic. You've had a long, beautiful journey, though.
It is,
rewarding
because
journey, more beautiful,
especially because I've been praying about it,
Yeah.
and you get moments where you are being active, eating well, and you want to give up because you're not seeing results. I've had a few of those moments, but I didn't give up, and I was like, you know what, your prayers don't get answered during your time, like just wait. I just kept telling myself, Sbahle, wait, your prayers will get answered. So how my prayers got answered is that I came across you guys and I was like, wow, I was saying thank you because my prayers did get answered. Also, my skin used to be so bad, I hated myself. I was like, wow, you know, and
gorgeous.
I'm so happy. And again, I came across you guys, and you know, sometimes when you don't have belief in anyone or anything, I always say to you that no, first give me results, then I'll tell people. But until I see the results, I'm keeping it to myself. And that also shows that, you know, your prayers do get answered indirectly. You know, so that's why I'm saying when people jump onto it, if you jump into the program and you don't have the discipline and everything, because, you know, for your prayers to be answered, God sometimes, I feel like He looks at you and He's seeing how hard you're working, how disciplined you are, and He's like, let me reward her. You know, so if you don't have the discipline and everything, I feel like the program won't be a way forward for you, because you will just either cheat like me, how I cheated, and the scale will be the same, or you will lose weight but go back to your old habits and you'll gain weight again, which is, you know, also draining, emotionally draining. So I'm just happy. I'm happy.
That's
I'm happy.
great.
I'm happy.
That's great. I'm very happy for you too.
Thank
And congratulations.
you.
And I'm glad you've been able to tell people about this, because it is important, you know.
It's self-care.
Self-care is very important. You know, if you look good, you feel good.
Yes.
You know? And if you look younger in the mirror, you feel younger in the mirror.
I know.
It's amazing. So,
I'm happy I stay alone, so now I can just always walk around the house undressed, look at myself in the mirror. I'm just like, how? And sometimes while I'm watching TV, I'll be sitting on the floor doing crutches and laughing at the movie, you know, because it's the habit. It goes back into that. Why are you sitting like this and watching a movie?
exactly.
You can actually be active,
Yeah.
be doing squats while watching it. You know, those are like nice small things to do, and I'm just that person, you know, because I see results and I keep telling myself that it's going to get better. You know, my body is beautiful right now, but it's going to get better. That's me.
Exactly. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
I will see you again soon, and because I also want to tell people about things like how you must take your multivitamins, like things to drink every day, like your collagen, which is good for your skin and your hair.
Exactly.
And yeah, hair, nails, everything
Skin,
gets
hair,
stronger.
nails, yes.
And like, there's so many things. So I'll come to you. So you know, you can just tell them how to do it. Because I know you tell me, but while they'll be seeing it on my story, but I'll come talk to you so you know they hear it from you as well. Because I feel like not everyone trusts me. I don't know why. I don't know why. Because everything is visible.
Exactly.